How to purchase an automobile. A common question people want to know is whether WisPACT trust can be used to purchase an automobile. The answer to this question is yes. However, it is very important to note that all automobile purchases must be titled in the name of the WisPACT beneficiary, regardless of the beneficiary's age. This is essential to maintain compliance with the sole benefit rule. The sole benefit rule maintains that all distributions from an individual's WisPACT subaccount must be solely for the benefit of the beneficiary. Titling an automobile in a name other than the WisPACT beneficiary would be a sole benefit violation, as the automobile would legally be the property of a person other than the WisPACT beneficiary. There are 5 steps that everyone must complete. This process applies to all automobile purchases regardless if the purchase is from a dealer or a private party. Step 1. A purchase contract must be submitted to your benefit specialist. The purchase contract needs to include the seller or dealer's name, the year, make, model, mileage, VIN number, and selling price of the automobile. Associated Trust Company needs to be listed as the lien holder with their secured party number 122341 on the purchase contract. Step number 2. One must contact their insurance company of choice and provide an insurance quote of $100,000 to $300,000 of full comprehensive and collision coverage for the year, make, and model of the automobile they are interested in purchasing. Step number 3. One must provide a copy of their driver's license. Once WisPACT receives the copy of their driver's license, it will be verified to assure the driver's license is valid and in good standing. Step number 4. Once your beneficiary specialist has received the buyer's contract, insurance quote, and copy of the driver's license, an automobile lien will be prepared by your benefit specialist. The lien will be sent to the beneficiary and will need to be signed by the beneficiary in the presence of a notary. The notarized lien will then be sent back to your benefit specialist at WisPACT. All of the provided paperwork will then be reviewed by the executive director of WisPACT. If approved, your beneficiary specialist can then begin the coordination of how the payment will be processed. There are a couple of different options when it comes to processing the payment for the automobile. The first is to process the payment as a normal request. This means the check will be dispersed on the following business day and should take approximately 7 to 10 business days to receive the check. The second option would be to overnight the check. When a check is overnighted, the request must be submitted no later than noon, and the check will then arrive either 1 or 2 business days later. There is a $20 fee incurred with this choice. Finally, one may be able to have funds wired directly to the dealership. This option depends on whether the dealership accepts wire transfers. If this option is chosen, then your benefit specialist will need to obtain the dealer's routing and account number. Step number 5. When the purchase of the automobile is complete, the beneficiary will need to submit a copy of the notarized lien to the Department of Motor Vehicle. This can be done at the time the vehicle is being titled at the Department of Motor Vehicles. A copy of the title and lien will then be mailed to Associated Trust Company by the Department of Motor Vehicles.